now for the answers to more of your requests. Back to You Asked For It.
Meet Tony Lemus, mailman. Dick Morgan, policeman. Bob Davidson, engineer. Genevieve Proust, bookkeeper. Ed Gregory, engineer. Marvin Stevens, college student. His wife, Ginger. Al Allman, machinist. Harry Schmoll, engineer. His wife, Karen. What do they all have in common? A parachute.
That's right, a parachute. Now, these people are all expert parachute jumpers. In fact, they're enthusiasts in the dramatic game of skydiving. Parachute addicts, you might call them. They'll jump any time at the drop of a hat, and they love nothing more than that free fall from high in the sky. Well, we're here with members of the Los Angeles Skydiving Club in answer to hundreds of requests. Among them, Jimmy Ritchie and his entire 7th grade class at Garland School up in Palo Alto, California, and they all asked to see skydivers in action. Tony Lemus, mailman, it's your day off. You don't have any mail to carry, so it's up to the sky with you.
Thank you, Jack.
And Harry, you're the club president. If you're all set, you go along.
Okay, Tony, let's go.
Go. Well, while they're getting into the air, let me ask you a few questions. First of all, just what is skydiving?
Jack, skydiving is simply delayed parachute opening with the body controlled during flight.
Well, as I understand, then, you jump out and don't pull the ripcord until reaching your minimum altitude.
Exactly, Jack.
Well, how high do you have to go before you jump?
Well, Jack, any altitude from 2,500 feet to 20,000 feet. Anything above 12,000 feet, we use oxygen.
Well, does skydiving take much training?
It sure does, Jack. You have to know how to leave the airplane in a flat, stable position, which keeps us from tumbling or spinning while we're falling in our free fall.
We start all new members with a static line attached to the airplane that pulls the ripcord automatically. We're never sure how a member will react on his first jump, so we want to ensure an open parachute for landing.
Well, when Tony jumps, how far will he fall before he opens the chute?
Well, today he's going to fall about 3,000 feet, which will take, approximately 20 seconds.
You mean he'll wait 20 seconds before pulling the ripcord? But how will he know?
Well, all our members carry a stopwatch and an altimeter.
Let's glue our eyes on that airplane now. Tony's about to jump at 5,000 feet. Harry's going right after him, and like Tony, he'll wait 20 long seconds before pulling the ripcord to open the chute. Tony finally pulled the ripcord. Well, that's one parachute. Now, where's the other? Oh, there's Harry. You know, I'll bet the shock of that parachute opening is a wonderful relief.
Well, not so, Jack. Actually, before the chute opens is when we have most of our thrill and most of the skill comes in. But once the chute does open, then you know that the ride's over.
Well, but aren't you worried at all about the chute not opening?
We know it'll open, Jack, because we all pack our chutes ourselves, of course, under the supervision of a licensed rigger.
Well, I see our jump plane's about back by now. Genevieve, that means you're next.
Well, I've been ready all day.
Good, they're waiting for you. Say, let me ask you all a question. Why do you do this sort of thing?
Fun, crazy, man.
It is fun, huh? You know, I've read that someday this sport might be international competition, a part of the Olympic Games.
That's right, Jack. Like golf, tennis, and swimming, there'll be professionals and amateurs.
Well, Genevieve is on her way. Karen, as our viewers watch this drop in slow motion, let me get the woman's point of view. How does it feel to you?
I think everyone gets butterflies in their stomach as they're out on the wing ready to jump, but they get over it.
Well, what do your folks and your children think about this?
Well, my children love to watch it, and My parents were probably a little frightened and surprised when we first told them, but I think Dad's even a little proud to tell people that I have parachute jumped now.
There goes Genevieve Proust, a 26-year-old bookkeeper, behind her desk all week long. But on weekends, she enjoys one of the most exhilarating sports imaginable. Like riding in outer space, floating on a cushion of air. The feeling of slow motion, just as we're seeing her through our slow motion cameras. Flying like a bird. And the only unhappy part is when the parachute must be open. That's all over. The parachute, a device originally intended to save lives in combat, now makes possible this incredibly exciting game, skydiving. Well, I guess you've all been waiting for me to say goodbye so you could get up there yourselves.
You bet.
Okay.
Hey, Jack, anytime you like to jump, just let us know.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Well, hey, that was really great. How do you feel, Genevieve?
Fine.
What are you going to do now?
I'll go back up and jump again, I guess.
Well, there you are, Jerry Ritchie, and all the others that asked to see skydivers. You asked for it.